Okay, we are recording, guys.
Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about our aha moments and how you find them and our ahas and what it took for us to get to where we are. So let's get started. Hold on, I'm going to mute you guys. Wait, I can't mute people. Joey, can you mute people?
Yeah. I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Oh, mute all. Okay, Alyssa, you're gonna have to unmute, and then I'll.
I did. We're good. Okay. So when we discover that this great idea would make or break one's life, and all this happens unintentionally and usually within like split seconds, that's called an aha moment. Every aha moment is followed with an imagination and wonderful results. So here we are today. So as Einstein says, imagination is more powerful than knowledge. And you know, those wonderful results are followed through with our actions, you guys. So we have the right to perform our daily vital behaviors as being a coach. But you're not entitled to the fruits of the action. So never consider yourself the cause of the activities and never be attached to not doing your duty. AKA, you have to do what you have to do without expecting anything in return. And I think that like rings so true to being a coach, because if we're reaching out to people to try and help them transform their lives and we're expecting something in return, you're in the wrong business. Like, go do a different business where you're going to get that instant gratification. As coaches, it takes 30, 60, 90 days to see those results. So definitely don't think that being a coach here, you're going to get that instant gratification. The results as coaches are not handed to us unless we work for them. And that holds so true to our journey too. If you're not working every day towards succeeding in your journey, you're not going to see that results. You're not going to see that scale drop. You're not going to see those inches drop. You're not going to feel better. You're not going to, whatever it is, you know, you guys get the picture. I'm not going to go on and on about that. But imagination and dreams can come into action when we have the belief in the cause more than we have fears in what we are doing. And, you know, being a coach is really freaking scary. Like, we're putting ourselves out on the line every single day. We are sharing our journey, and it's intimidating to us. Like, I know sometimes before I post things, I'm like, do I launch this? What are people going to think? But then I have to just send it, because at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about the other people that I'm going to be helping, because they need to hear what I am going through, because they're probably going through it too, because I've found my niche. So, so when we have belief in our mission and our journey, this will surpass our scare, and it will in turn create our dreams and make them into reality. So it's not an imagination, it's not a dream, it is now real life. So I know many of us are waiting for our ahas with our business, and some of us have already experienced our ahas. We aren't here to tell you guys like when you're going to find yours, because I have no idea. Like, I had no idea when I'd find mine. I went to conferences, I went to Super Saturdays, I went to things, and I was like, people keep saying like draw the line in the sand and you'll get it. Like, you go to Summit and you're going to walk away a whole new person. And for some people, yes, you will 100%. But for me, like, I've gone to 3 summits. I've walked away from 3 summits very, very, very like informed, but I've never walked away like, boom, that's it. Like, I can do that. And I'm going to share with you guys my aha, and Jolene's going to hop on and share hers too. And the importance of continuing your business and moving forward, even though you go to these things and you're like, shit, why haven't I found my aha yet? Like, what's going on? So for me, my aha, as all of you guys know, I was in Punta Cana, and just that trip did it for me. Like just being there, seeing everyone, like they weren't even in like a conference setting. There was not really anything that you went to that was like mandatory. You must do this workout. You must go to this meeting. It was kind of just like you go do it and show up if you want. This is what we have to offer. And just looking around and seeing the people and like seeing that all those people there were real and were going through something, but they were enjoying themselves. I was like, damn, like I am sitting next to a 15-star superstar diamond. And they're drinking a gin and tonic right next to me. Not a care in the world. That is what I want to be. I want to be that girl. Like, just freedom. And, you know, they were there all paid for, you know, I was there all paid for. And it's like, you know, being there, feeling it, like at first I was like, you know, I'm just going on vacation. I'm going to Punta Cana. But being there, talking to Jeff Hill, you know, just meeting with like all those higher ups that you can't meet at Summit. You can't meet at Super Saturday. And if you do, it'll be like, take my picture and out of here. But it's like, I talked to Jeff Hill. You don't get to do that at Summit. You don't get to do that at Super Saturdays. So it's like being able to meet them and like hear their passion and hear like their whole standing like purpose behind why they're with Beachbody and what brought them to Beachbody. That's when I was like, damn, this is it. Like I am going to make this work. And then sure enough, like here comes Jolene's husband, and I'm just talking to him because he's a part of the Knuckleheads. And it's a clan that these guys from Wisconsin were trying to create, and they needed a doctor, and Jolene's husband happened to be a doctor. So
let me jump in. We are not in Wisconsin yet. So
no.
He's not part of the group yet. But
yeah,
okay.
They were initiating him in. So it's like, I just went up to him and started talking to him. And I'm like, so you're moving to Wisconsin. Like, tell me a little bit more about yourself. You know, just talking to him. I was super excited to hear like his journey. And I'm like, are you a coach? And he's like, no, I'm not, but my wife is. And here she is. And then Jolene and I just started talking, and I was like, oh, okay. And then that's how we connected. You know, I went to Punta Cana. I didn't even meet Jolene. First, I met her husband first. Like, how wild is that? Like, you never know who you're going to meet. And like, who I don't want to go religious on you, but God put Jolene's husband where he did for a reason. And honestly, without Jolene, I wouldn't be where I am with Success Club. I wouldn't be where I am with reaching out. I wouldn't be pushing myself every day, because she is like my backbone, and I don't want to let her down just as much as I don't want to let myself down. So, you know, like you need to continue to go to things, because you're going to meet people like, and I want you guys to meet people outside of our team, because it's like, our team's great. Don't get me wrong. But once you meet that person outside of our team, like Jolene has so much more to offer than I could offer you guys. Like she just opened the door for opportunity for our team. So it's like, if you can bring that additional person in, like that's your AhHa. Like it's, I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but you guys, you'll know when you have it. Like this business is good. It really is. Like what we're here, our purpose, our drive, there's a whole reason for it. And we were all putting each other's lives for a reason. And, you know, I'm blessed to have all of you on this call with me and Jolene. Like, this is so cool. Jolene, you want to dive in?
Okay. So, I'll kind of, cause you ladies don't know me. And I'll kind of go back and move forward into like my AhHa moment and kind of my journey. I'll make it a long story short, but I signed up 3 years ago to work the business. I didn't need the transformation. I didn't need the programs, even though I've used them for years. I needed this business because my husband was in the military, getting out, taking a pay cut. And we had, how old were they? They were 5-year-olds. I had 5-year-old twins, 4 or 5. I can't even count. at the time, and we were moving from Texas to California so my husband could further his medical education. And I needed to work, but I couldn't work out. Like, there was no option. Childcare was not an option for us because it's very expensive, especially with 2 kids. So I gave this coaching thing an opportunity, and I was that person that Alyssa posted in the team page today. Buy my stuff. And so I was like that for a long time, and I barely made any money, but I kept pushing through because I saw the opportunity. I saw what this company and this business can have, and I really, 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 really wanted it. I had an aha moment painting my cabinets white. This is my first aha moment. And I was listening to all old, like, I want to say it was like 2012, 2013 platinum presenters calls as I was painting the cabinets. And I was like, there's got to be something, like, and I didn't do personal development. I was like, this is BS. Like, why am I going to listen to the wake up call? This has nothing, I don't need this. Well, let me tell you, there was one call, and I can try to find it and post a link and I took notes on everything. Like, I still do, pen and paper. I have 50 notebooks full of calls, people I've talked to, everything. And it was like planting seeds and making a harvest. Like, you have to plant these seeds because, as Alyssa said, it's not going to happen. Some people have success right away. Okay. I didn't. And that's okay, but you have to push through, and you have to continue planting those seeds, and you have to figure out a way to get uncomfortable. And once I realized and listened to that one call about, planting the seeds and the harvest will come, is that January, because it was like November, December, I was painting cabinets. And that January was my first time I hit Success Club, and I hit it for 24 months straight. And, but I did struggle, and I was, there's been many times where I've almost quit. Do I want to do this? Do I want to be a Beachbody coach? What does Beachbody have for me that I can offer people? I don't want to be another Beachbody coach because I have had a total hysterectomy and I have other issues, and I just can't do the meal plans and the full out programs. But now that On Demand's out, I can create something that can help other women like me. So I created programs that can help women heal their bodies without overdoing it with insanity and those kind of programs. And so that was another aha moment with the fitness aspect, realizing that I can use Shakeology and I can use On Demand to my benefit. They are just a tool that I use. I'm not a Beachbody coach. I am Jolene Roberts. I am running under the sun. I am not Beachbody. Beachbody helps me with helping women with Shakeology and the programs. That's it. That was my second aha moment, and that was like 6, 7, 8 months ago. My third aha moment was Punta Cana. I've been on a Success Club trip before. Didn't take my husband. It was last minute. Got off the wait list. I've been to Summit. Thought I was going to have those aha moments like everybody, as Alyssa said, talks about, and I did not. I mean, it was great. It was fun. I learned a lot. I did not have it. And I came home and I was disappointed. Well, I was excited because I was like, the girl that came on the Success Club trip with me, we're like, let's do success partners. It fell out. And then I've had like 5 or 6 success partners. They've never worked until I met Alyssa, and we met in Punta Cana. But Punta Cana for me, when my husband was beside me, seeing the potential and just being there was really like eye-opening to him and eye-opening to me. And it was like a fire lit under me again. And because I was about ready to quit before Punta Cana. I was like, I got this free trip. I'm going to go figure things out. And when I get back, I'm making a decision whether I'm going to quit Beachbody or continue, despite making programs. I'm still here. I had the best month. It's gone this way since then. But really, having that partner, as Alyssa said, to keep you accountable, like so we had met, and I had talked to somebody else about having a success partner, and if she's watching this video, you are amazing. But we're at different places in our journeys, and that's okay. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a partner in other ways with her. It means that Alyssa and I have found something that really clicks, that really connects, that we are like, I'm super excited. Right now, she's like a rock to me during this move, because we're moving from California to Wisconsin, and we leave here on Wednesday. And despite this crazy chaos and me not getting back to her and thinking I got back to her, but I really didn't, she continues to be like, okay, did you get my message? Did you get this? Did you get that? And, she pushes me when I need it the most. I need that stability. I need that rock. And she's there. And we both have not the same goals, but similar goals with our business. And I think once you find that person, guys, I've been in this business for over 3 years, and it's now just working. So there are going to be times when you're going to be frustrated and you're going to want to quit, and you're going to be like, F this. Like, I can't do this anymore. Keep going. Just keep going, because you will have your moment. There's a reason, as Alyssa said, that we are all here right now. We've met each other for a reason. I've met her for a reason. And Lord knows that we need these Wisconsin people more than anything else. And I'm so glad that she is a person that I connect with on all levels, like husband-wise, moral-wise, everything. I mean, I couldn't ask for any better person in my life. So just, and as Alyssa said, I've tried within the team. You got to go out. You got to go out. Trust me. It's that person with a different view, a different vibe, a different path, a different journey that you guys know about that can give you that insight. And that's why I think we've combined a little bit to bring the difference in. And right now I'm rebuilding my team. I didn't have that business mindset. I was like, okay, I'm just going to sell challenge packs and get commission. Now I have that business mindset and I'm rebuilding. So hopefully my team is watching this video on record, and we'll see that. And, once I get moved, I'll get my act together to be more like Alyssa, to be more encouraging with everybody to get involved. But
yeah, and I 100% agree. Like, I've gone through my fair share of success partners and fired them all. We just weren't jiving, and it's like a success partner is like a relationship. You're either in it or you're not. And there's a lot of people out there that are in it, but they're like, they don't follow up with you, or you have meetings and they're very uninformative. Like, I get off a call with Jolene and I'm like, all right, I'm going to work. Like, I had plans today, but I'm not going to do those plans anymore. Like, you need that person that can give you that drive. And since you guys are all sitting on this call with me, you know I am your coach, but I can't give that to all of you guys. And I wish I could, but it's like, you need to find a coach outside of our team. And you can try with each other, but honestly, I would encourage you guys times 10 to reach out, go to Summit, go to Super Saturdays. Put yourself in positions where you are not constantly with your team. Like, you have to branch out a little. You have to talk to people, and it's going to be uncomfortable, but it'll be so worth it. Like, look, I talked to her husband, and he's not even a coach. You never know who you're going to meet. So just don't be scared. I know Jamie and Laura, you're both going to Summit for the first time this year. I don't want you guys to be scared thinking, I'm not going to walk out of there with my aha moment. The hell you could. Just because Jolene and I didn't, that does not mean you guys are completely written off from it, because there are so many coaches who have gone to Summit and walked away a whole new person. This could be what you both need. I have no idea. But that's for you to tell us after Summit. Like, did you walk away a whole new person? I hope so, but I can't tell you you will. You know, like, everybody soaks information in differently and at different times. And you got to be ready to dive in, too, I would say. I mean, if you're not ready, nothing's going to happen.
Yeah. And I think lately I've been talking a lot about that mindset shift. And, you know, once you get your mind to that point, like, this is it. I'm going to do this. Your whole business, your whole health journey is going to change. I mean, I don't know where you're all at in your health journeys, but, you know, doing the Shaun T week, even though I don't do it every day, I mean, and I can't wait for Shift Shop for like that mental aspect, because I think a lot of people just go through the motions and they don't have that aha mindset shift moment. And that's what it is. It's not, you know, as Alyssa said, you guys can walk away from Summit having that amazing aha moment. So many coaches do. And take everything in when you get there. I won't be there because of the move, but I know. But really, put yourself out there to meet different people. I am that person who told my husband to go find a table the first night of Putakana because I'm so introverted. I can't do that. Like, I was like, find a couple and go sit with them and start talking, and then I'll start talking, you know? So, and to me, that's like big, like, anxiety. I just don't do that. But do it. You have to be uncomfortable to change. We all know that as coaches, you know, you got uncomfortable to buy that challenge pack, to start coaching. Just continue being super uncomfortable all the time. And it gets easier. I can go on video all day long, but I can't do in person, and I can't do phone.
Really?
I don't.
Crazy. Does anyone have questions? Like, this call is just for you guys. So what can we help you guys with?
Ask questions. Don't be afraid.
My question is, once, you know, you were talking, Jolene, about your mindset and just kind of drawing the line in the sand, saying, this is it. I'm gonna, you know, go balls to the walls with my business. But that's easy to say on Monday, and then by Friday you're stressed and you give up. So what keeps you going?
I remind myself every day why I want this, what I want from this. Write it down. Put it right in front of you where you will see it every single day. Don't put it on the fridge. Like, that's just, people ignore it, you know. Trust me. Put it somewhere, or put it all over where you are going to be reminded every single day. Or do that vision board. Make a nice, like, vision board, which is what I'm going to do when I go to Wisconsin, because I have big dreams. Like, Alyssa and I have big dreams. And maybe we should do like a vision board, like Zoom party, like after Summit. Because if you guys are going to Summit and you come back, you're going to be on fire, regardless if you have an AhHa moment or not. You're going to be on fire. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to need a week or two to like take it all in, but then you need to implement everything or pieces that you've learned. So if we can do like a team call where it's just fun, and we have magazines, or we do a vision board party, or we do a week-long event of a vision board, and we each create a vision board together, because I've never created one. I have visions, I mean a little one, but I've never created a big one. And so you got to have that in mind. So right now, and having a success partner helps. And maybe it's something that we introduce the teams together, and you guys might find that person in my team who could be your success partner.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
Laura, I think a lot of it comes down to, like, yeah, Monday, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to close Success Clip 5 on Monday. Monday comes and goes, and it's Tuesday, and you don't have Success Clip 5, you have Success Clip 2. Well, that's a big burn. That's a big burn. Like, I feel you. But you have to wake up on Tuesday and say, okay, I'm going to close Success Club 5. Like, you have to go in every day with the mindset that you are going to transform 2 to 3 more people's lives. Like, don't get burned out by not hitting your goals. Like, it sucks not hitting your goals, but you guys, I've had 2-star diamond on my 1-star on my vision board for the past 2 years. Here I stand. I've missed it how many times, but I'm not going to cry about it. It's the same thing with your fitness. Like, you have intentions to do X, Y, and Z. Like, I had intentions to PR on my last half marathon. Did it happen? No. Like, I added an hour to my time, but you know what? I don't care. It's done. I'm moving past it, and guess what? It's June 15th. Here we stand today. Like, today's a blessing. I'm going to do what I can today. And you need to remind yourself that you cannot let your failures upset you. You need to push beyond them, and you need to always put yourself in line to be successful. And all those people that say no, forget them. Reach out to 10 more people.
Yeah, keep talking to people. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. And most of the people who signed up with me recently, I've been talking to you for years. I mean, not recently, my entire business. It's those relationships that you cultivate. And all these YouTube videos that are being posted that you guys see, take those, like, those are legit on how to build relationships, how to give value. Like, I just sent out over 100 messages today because I know it's the lighting, but I just went pink with my hair. And I just said, thank you for the love. How's it going? I see this. Or if it's somebody I haven't talked to in a long time, how are the kids? How are this? Thanks for the love. There's nothing about Beachbody. There's nothing about fitness. There's nothing. It's just like, thanks for giving me love. But then if they continue on, then I have another post that has over 100 likes. So now I have to go back and send. And if they double message me, thanks for continuing to give me love. Are you interested in what I'm doing? Because those people who creep your page, they know what you do.
Yeah.
And
it all comes down to relationship building. It
Yeah.
honestly does. If you're not building relationships, why would someone trust you?
they need to trust you. You need to earn their trust and be consistent. Because if you don't post every day, you don't have their trust. Because they're like, oh, why isn't she here every day? Like, I look forward to seeing her stuff every single day. And
Sorry.
Go on. No, go on.
It sounds redundant, but it is true. Like, I've missed a day of posting, and I've had people like, are you okay?
Yeah. I mean, people look forward to seeing your stuff. And those people that follow me do not follow Alyssa, and vice versa. And who follows me is not going to follow Laura or you, Amber, or you, Jamie. We all have a different market that we target, but you're not targeting them. You're building that relationship with those like-minded people. And I used to get so bummed out when, like, my numbers of followers would fall. But you know what? Those aren't my people, and that's okay.
Yep. I agree.
Thank you. That was helpful.
So that was a long drawn out.
Yeah. That kind of went into my other question I had about, with you saying that you're not as great with making relationships in person or talking to new people. I was going to ask about how you go about making those relationships on social media. So you kind of answered that. So.
What I do is it depends on the message. For me, I do, as I said, I love video. And it's much quicker to send a video than it is to type something. So if I start a conversation with somebody and we're going back and forth a little bit, then I'll start sending them mini videos on Instagram or Facebook, because you can do that, personal video messages. So they see my eyes looking at them, talking to them like a person. And that builds trust. That builds the relationship. That makes people really see you outside of the computer or the phone or the iPad, whatever. They really get to see who you are. So if you're not doing video, you need to start getting comfortable.
Well, I've got all these girls on Marco Polo because of you. But it's great, and I just want to throw it out there to you guys. But I've added all of my challengers onto Marco Polo too. And I've been messaging them back and forth because, I can't see my challengers every day. But, when I can chat with them and just be like, hey, I saw you've done 3 workouts today. Like, keep up the great effing work. Like, not 3 workouts today, 3 workouts this week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. But get your people on Marco Polo, get them on camera too, because then they can see you're real. They can see, like, you're not constantly just behind a computer screen. Like, you're driving a car, you're whatever. Like, I'm always Marco Polo in the car because that's when I have time.
She is. Always in the car too.
But it shows you, like, I'm not stuck at home. Like, I am human just like you.
And it really gets, like, if you get your challengers into Marco Polo, like, I have this one challenger who I just Marco Polo'd before this call. She hates video, but I force her to do Marco Polo because it makes her uncomfortable and because I know one day she will coach. But, she's getting very uncomfortable and she tells me random stuff. And instead of sending me this long message, I refuse to text her back. I won't text her back. I'll just Marco Polo her and she's got to be okay with that, But she enjoys it. She likes seeing that relationship build. Even though she's a challenger, she's going to start, she asks me questions, I respond, and you can demonstrate like workout moves or whatever, but it really builds your trust with your challengers. So if they do want to become coaches or they do want to work the business at their discount, you have that opportunity.
Yeah. Amber, you look like you have questions.
Yeah, I was going to ask. So, Alyssa, I did tell you that I was thinking of planning a challenge group, and so I was just kind of jotting ideas down because, as Jolene recommended, how noting everything, even your goals, or like, for example, I know Pinterest is a good resource just to get ideas. I was looking at that last night, and I personally got a whole variety of different ideas, just like even small fitness goals for yourself, of course. But my question was, so like for the just forming challenges, I personally never formed one before, especially new to me.
Oh no! I wanted to ask her. Do you know if she's done a free challenge before? Now that
I don't think she has.
Okay.
She's a newer coach. She signed up. She signed up when we were in Punta Cana.
Okay. So if you're watching this, Amber, I would suggest running a free challenge group if you've never run a challenge group. And I can give you a link to, I'm running a salads, smoothies, and squats challenge. And it is rocking. And I know Alyssa is running a free challenge. And it is like,
Dead.
No, it's not. No, I was going to say, like, these free challenges really add more value to people's lives and really see what you're about. And I will give you a link of like free groups that you just copy and paste. I don't know, you use Hootsuite, don't you, Alyssa?
Yeah.
I use Postcron or Buffer. I mean, there's so many different programs. But all you do is schedule everything and then you just check in. So it's less work. And I've scheduled everything until we get to Wisconsin, so I don't have to worry about copy, paste, post. But definitely, if you haven't done the free, do free, and I'll give you a link to awesome free challenge group ideas, or 2 or 3. They're all Google Drive, so.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
I love Google Drives. Jamie, any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Did this help you guys?
Good.
Yeah. You guys are so full of energy. I just love it.
So one thing I suggest, if you're posting to social media, and I know we talked about this last time with Laura, is really just put your face out there. No matter what, put your face. I had somebody, Alyssa, you're gonna like flip your lid. So I had somebody from, and I mean, Laura kind of knows a little bit about my background, but she's from the UK. I never have seen her face, but with my hashtags, because I've suffered eating disorders, one of my hashtags is eating disorder recovery. She commented, and it's like, I smile all the time, like my mouth's open and I smile. So if you see me on social media, it's like, or like, you know, and I wear bright lipstick and it's just who I am, but my face is there. So people see that and it's like happy vibes. It's not like, you know, so when you're on social media and you're doing these things to attract, you know, and it's attraction marketing, show your face. And I just Googled best filters for Instagram because I've been really working hard on Instagram. I'm full on Facebook, but I need to we need to move forward. We need to be up with the times. Like, as what's her name? Alyssa just posted her Instagram video. I'm that grandma Facebook person. I had to be taught how to use all social media. But I was looking at filters to use for Instagram to create more engagement on your posts because of the color, the lighting. So Claritin, I think that's how you pronounce it, is the #1 filter that stops people in their tracks. And since I've been using it just this past few days, I've been getting more likes. So that creates more people to like your stuff. I'm not going into all Instagram training, but filters are key. You need them to be consistent with your brand. You have to use the same filter all the time on Instagram.
Claritin, like the medicine?
No, not Claritin. Like, hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Not Claritin, Claridon or something. Hold on, let me see. Let me pretend I'm gonna post this.
Oh, the second one?
Yeah.
Clear and done.
Here, can you see that? Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't.
I can't.
I don't know.
So do you edit the pictures?
So that could
You
be.
can cut recording. We don't need to.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. Well, but you know, people might want to hear this.
Oh, that's true.
I wish I should do a video one day of how I edit my photos. So when I do my photos, let's just, I'm just gonna pick a video or fit up photo and one that's unedited so you guys can see. Okay, so I have this video here, or this picture. This is, it's the lighting. Whatever. So I have this picture. It's my friend and I. So what I do is I go and I'm going to edit my picture just in iPhoto or my app. And then I push my little edit button. So it automatically creates the lighting. Okay. So that's #1 step. This is like a 5-step process for me. Then I use PS Express. Go in there and I use the same filter at all times. I don't do anything else. I go into basic. So hold on.
PS Express is Photoshop.
It's Photoshop Express, and I use basic, and then I use spring because, oh, that's the wrong picture. Hold on. Basic and then spring. So it kind of like casts like a soft glow around everything. And then I use Claridon in Instagram. And
Wait,
sorry, Alyssa, go on.
So you do basic and then save it and then
So I go to basic and then it's spring, the spring filter. But use your brand. Like if you want a darker setting, use like fall or summer or whatever. I like bright, I like light, I like, you know, happy, bright, light, colorful things. So I use spring because it enhances the whiteness and the brightness. But go with your brand. If you are somebody who likes like a little more dark, there are amazing Instagrams that have like a darker filter, and they're beautiful. So, you know, do what you like, but be consistent with it. Don't change it up. Stay the same. I know that sounds boring, but seriously, because people, when they go to Instagram, expect, so we should do a full Instagram training.
I've done them, but there's so much.
I know there is, but
we
like,
could.
but
Let's do it next month.
Yeah, once for Summit, and once you're back from Summit. But seriously, like, even on Facebook, it's the same filter. I just don't do Clarendon. I do spring, and it's the same look, like bright, light, vibrant, and people like that, and they expect that. And I get comments all the time. I love seeing your smile, and I'm always smiling. Oh, there she is. Yay, Amber, you're back. You don't have to mute. So we were talking about, it's all recorded, but we'll go back. I'm going to stop recording.